Well, good morning internet. Here we are. We have ourselves a little bit of a start to another day. Well, wasn't gonna vlog today, however, there's been another bit of a change of plans. And yeah, welcome to our vlog. So, here we go. Well, today, of course, we had a beautiful day unfolding ahead of us. No snow or rain or anything as of yet. Well, the rough plans were to have a little bit of a family get-together photo session. And, of course, me being the designated cameraman, I was supposed to shoot the occasion. However, due to a sick family member, that has been postponed. So I'm not sure if it'll happen this year at all, or if it will happen in a day or two. This time of year, right? It can go either way. We could wake up tomorrow and have snow. If my memory serves me right, we had snow by now last year. I remember October 6th was when Dad passed away last year, and I think it was the 7th or the 8th or so, we had snow like the next day. It was kind of weird how that worked. You know, we were in the city, didn't have our winter tires or prepared with the proper vehicle, and everything went the way it went with Dad. And then all of a sudden, when Dad passed away, it was like the next day we got ourselves our winter snow, and then it pretty much stayed around, and it was a good amount of snow. Well, this year it seems to be holding off a little bit longer. However, when you look at the forecast, they are forecasting it for midweek coming up here. So I'm going to try to get the leaves done here one of these days, hopefully, so they're not buried. However, it is kind of the way it is, right? When you have other things going on in your life, whether it's physical limitations or mental limitations or other things that take up your time, it seems that there are some things that just can't get done or won't get done. And do you pay it done then? You know, there are people advertising on social media, we'll pick up your leaves. You know, do I contact one of those guys and see if they are willing to come and pick up the leaves? You know, pay them whatever it is, 20 bucks or 40 bucks. I know I do have the recycle bin, and I do have a bunch of garbage bags, and I have all my tools here, but I'm sure they have tools as well. Then it is done. I know next spring I'm gonna have to get out here and do a bunch of stuff. Tree trimming and weed spraying and all that stuff. Try to get the yard and the house back to where it needs to be. One thing I will never recommend anybody doing is having an injury. Like breaking their hand or whatever, like I did. That whole broken hand ordeal sure put a change into my life. Not being able to work like I needed to, or not being able to do what needed to be done around the house here. And I still haven't fully recovered by far since 2013. And well, it's 2017 right now, and soon to be 2018. You know, having the surgeries like I did on this hand, and then the powers that be choosing not to do physio on this hand after this last surgery, I'm still and will still be dealing with the trouble. I don't know, maybe I should get a lawyer involved. However, you know, what does that gain? You know, I don't got the money to pay the lawyer fees or retainer fees and all that stuff, and then really would I gain anything in the end? Most definitely I would make an enemy out of the whole WCB system. And what if I get hurt in the future again? What happens then? Would I even be covered for the new injury because of all the bridges I burnt fighting for the hand? You know, it would sure be nice to have had compensation, monetary compensation for the last 3 years of missing work. Just imagine getting a $60,000 lump sum of cash because you weren't able to work for the last, 3 years. Well, it is what it is, right? It's kind of the way that your life goes. Sometimes you can plan things out and control things and get things where they need to be, and other times things slap you right across the face and you're at the mercy of life. You try to pick up the pieces and to get rolling again. However, it's a uphill battle because every day the list grows of stuff that needs to be done, stuff that needs to get fixed, or stuff that you missed last time you were fixing things. I understand seniors, when they reach a certain age, they sell their house and move to a condo or a home because you get to the point where you can't mow the grass anymore, or paint or trim the trees and stuff because physically your limitations. I'm not saying I'm at a senior limitation yet, but definitely with the life the way I live or the way it is, most definitely I need to make some changes. But pretty much, guys, don't know what direction the day is going to go. I'd like to go out and do a couple things uptown. There's a few things I want to pick up. I was thinking about doing a little bit of a road trip. I'm not sure if that's going to happen today. If it starts to snow and rain, it may not get out there till spring. So if winter comes early, or comes like it needs to be, then might not get back out there till spring. So we'll have to see how she goes, and around we roll. Well, good evening, Internet. Here we are, a little bit of a later evening update. Well, the day has gone okay. Had a few things on the agenda today, like a family photo session. However, that was rescheduled for another day. Well, of course, went to go out to do a few things. Decided to throw the old Blackvue dash camera, on the dash of the truck, film some footage. And the camera, will not record. It's totally dead. It does have power. It does power up. However, it will not record. So I have no idea what's going on with the Blackvue camera. It's been like 10 months or so since I bought it. Technically, it should be covered under some kind of warranty. However, I have no idea where my receipt is for the Blackvue camera. It has filmed hours of video in the last 10 months. You know how a dash camera is meant to work. Has filmed road footage on the vacation that I took, and of course been in the vehicle in cold weather, as well as been on the windshield in direct sunlight in like plus 30. So it has definitely been neglected. I wouldn't say abused, but neglected. You know, it's been dropped a couple of times, and nothing really lasts forever, right? So of course went down to the electronics retailer to see if I could find another suitable dash camera, and I don't know if the Blackvue line of dash cameras are on their way out or what's going on, but they only had two. They had the one that I bought previously and the 2-channel version. However, I don't really have a need for a 2-channel dash camera, so I bought exactly the same dash camera that I bought before, thinking, well, the power adapter will work, the mount will work, you know, everything will work, it'll be just like it was before. However, I go to use the new dash camera and it says, you know, error, software, error, blah, 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 and it's like, well, whatever, right? I'm not fussing with it. Kind of sounds like you need to plug it in and go to Blackvue's website and download new firmware. However, last time I plugged a electronic device into one of my computers, within a couple weeks later the computer had crashed. So I'm not doing that again. So I'll probably return the brand new Blackvue dash camera that I purchased earlier this afternoon and go with a different model and brand altogether. So not 100% sure what model or brand to choose. Obviously, if you do a little bit of research, they all range in price. Some are like 60 bucks and some are like, you know, 460. I don't really need a $460 one, mainly because, well, it's not like I'm a taxi driver or a delivery driver where I spend all day in the truck. So really a $60 one would probably be quite sufficient. So maybe I'll go visit the old internets again, to the favorite auction website, and see what they have there. Pick up some kind of 1080p, you know, single channel, high definition dash camera, and see if I could get 6-8 more months out of it than before, right? Everything does come to an end eventually. Everything does break eventually, and I guess maybe I bought the whole dash view camera thing at the tail end of its popularity, you know. Maybe I should have bought it 2 or 3 years earlier when it was the big thing. I've done that before. I did that with the flip cameras too. I bought them when they were on clearance at the tail end of their popularity and ended up only using it for like a year before it broke too, and couldn't buy another one because of, well, now they're obsolete. So it is what it is. I'll do some digging, do some research, see what else I can come up with and find, and I guess I'm dash camera shopping. Would kind of like to have another dash camera for the winter season because, well, you do capture some very interesting road footage. You know, people driving, people doing stupid stuff, weather conditions, and road trips that are coming on up. It'd be nice to get all that, right? So, gonna do some digging, do some research, and, well, see where it all goes from here. So yeah, you gets her. We'll catch you all later. Well, good evening, internets. Here we are. We come to the end of another day. Well, was a good day, was a relaxing day, a good Thanksgiving weekend. I hope your guys' Canadian Thanksgiving weekend was good. I don't exactly remember now when the American one is, but I know it's coming up here in a bit. Well, of course, did a few things, nothing really too major. Did a little bit of grocery shopping, a little bit of family time. Kind of had a dash camera issue, but hey, that's the way it goes. Tomorrow I need to make a couple of phone calls. I got a bill in the mail for the furnace replacement, hot water heater replacement. Need to go down there and pay off that bill, so, well, everybody's happy. And well, really, everything should be square, and around we roll. Hopefully everything's well, and on the everything else, hopefully everything is good to go on the other fronts. Sometimes when you have a little bit of an illness and miss a couple of days, things can change, but that's the way she rolls. And as always, thanks for watching Maxwell's Vlogs. Comment, subscribe, and enjoy.